Okay, picking up again. So I was talking about the ID, the ego, and the super ego. In trying to release my own ego, I realized that the ego is the self, right? And a lot of people say, I got a big ego, I got a big ego. Your ego submerged when you are living your true identity, your true self. So the idea, and this is why I believe in Freud's definition or analogy or philosophy of the self, right? So it's ego, it's the ID, which is how we identify the ID is, the person who, we grew up to be. It is a little younger us who, take on from our parents, our teacher, and all these people. You understand? Our peers, we pick up stuff from them. The ID, the ego is our self, our true self, who we are in the present moment, based on the work that we have done to be that person. The ego is always the person who is trying to emerge, right? And the ID will want to hold on, right? The ID doesn't want to let go. I would say the ID is our lower self. So the ego, if you look at Kanye West, when does he have an ego? Is when he's really trying to be himself, when he's out there speaking, trying to be intellectual and stuff like that. That's its ego. That's him. That's the real him. It's not an ego in terms of, he is showing off or whatever you. It's him in his full self and his true identity. And just me knowing my true identity. This is my ego. This is me in my true identity. So the ID is not who we are. The ID was shaped by our upbringing, society, our peers, our surrounding. So in becoming our true self, in finding our true purpose, in living our vision, we have to find the ego. The ego is trying to emerge. We cannot submerge it. We have to allow it to be. So we have to release the ID and accept the ego, the I, right? The subject, right? So now we're talking about the super ego. The super ego is this larger than life personality. Now, it's you in your most authentic self. It's you at your self-actualization stage, right? That's when you really, really, really reach that pinnacle. So that's the super ego, and this is why it's so important for us to have a vision for our lives, so that we can get to that stage of, living our true identity, right? Or getting to our fullest potential, because nothing is limited to anyone at all, right? If somebody can be a philosopher, you can be a philosopher too. If someone can, have, the greatest thing or be the greatest person in this world, you can too, because it doesn't matter where we come from, Spain, Italy, any part of the world, we all go through the same struggles. We all go through the same things. We all have to release the ego. We all have to go through the same challenges. We all have to go through the same, just everything to get to where we want to get to. So no one person is special. What makes us special is our will, our determination, our drive. And a lot of people think that, you're showing up, especially, people you grew up with, especially people who think you should be playing small. They will think that, what the hell is wrong with this person? People think you're mad. They will ridicule you. The Bible tell you about it. Jesus tell you about it. They will laugh at you. But you do it in my name, right? You do it in my name and you shall be rewarded. So that's the thing. You keep doing it, believing in his teaching, believing in his principle, knowing that you will be rewarded. Your life is your life. Your reality is your reality. Your destiny is in your control. Every single thing is in your control, right? Every single thing is in your control. But you have to decide. You have to decide. It's in your control. Every single thing, health, wealth, every single thing, life, death, every single thing. It's in your control. And I rather to live a life living, fully living, embodying who I am, than to live a life feeling like I'm dead. Because so many of us are dead alive. We are dead alive because we are not living our true identity. We are dead alive because we are not living up to our fullest potential. We are dead alive because we care what other people think about us. We care about it more than all we care about, the vision. We're dead alive because we're afraid to let go. We're dead alive because of shame, guilt, envy, jealousy. We're dead alive because we're comparing. We're dead alive because we're afraid to step away from the norm and say, that's not me. That's not how I want to live. That's not how I vision my life. A lot of us, we don't even have a vision for our lives. We have a few little things that we daydream about, but that's it. That's where our vision stops. Do you think about, the future? Where do you see yourself 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now? Do you have a plan to get there? Do you have goals? Do you have actions that you're taking daily to get you to that place so you can fully live your life? It's not a destination. It's a journey. It's not a destination, it's a journey. And a lot of us are living our lives like it's a destination. It's somewhere that we have to get to. So let me get to the finish line really, really quick. No, it's a journey, and it's a beautiful, beautiful journey. And let me tell you this, on this journey in life, there is numerous perseverance, friends, siblings that will try to stop you from going through that journey beautifully and wonderfully. They will try to project their own fear on you. They will try to project their own limited beliefs on you. They will try to get you to play small. They will try to tell you that, that life isn't for you. Who the hell are you? But you got to believe, you got to know who you are, because all of us know who we are. Even if we're shaped by our society, our upbringings and stuff like that, we know who we are. And we got to live that person. That's the only way I think we can live our fullest, truest life. The happiest, more joyous, fulfilled life is to be that person who we know we are. And I'm speaking from a place of empathy because I know it's not easy. I know the struggles are real. I am speaking from a place of empathy because I know personally the fight that we have to endure. And not all of us are strong enough, bold enough, brave enough. But I'm here to help you. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to teach you. Just like Jesus Christ, went through and teach people. I am here to teach you. I am here to guide you. I am here to lead you. But if you don't listen, if you don't take heed, then you won't learn. So you have to take teaching. You have to be open to learn. You have to be open to new knowledge. You have to be open to an expansion of the mind. You have to be open to release some of your core beliefs. Because some of these beliefs, most of them, really holds us back. So I'm really, really speaking from a place of empathy. I'm never proud in my knowledge. I gave it away freely for years. I was giving it away freely for years. When I came upon the truth, the secret, like some people call it, I tried to tell my mother. I tried to, pass it on to everybody around me. I told, my son's father, and he took it and he's on a mission, a different mission for his life. So we all have our mission and our vision. So the mission is what guides the vision, or vice versa. So if a vision, You have to set yourself out on a mission to actualize that vision. So when you come upon something really, really good, that you know it's the truth, because I've read many texts. I've read many texts right across the board. The Talik, the Sun Curse, which is the Indian, maybe I'm not even pronouncing it right now, but I've read many texts, the ancient ones, the Bible, and there is only one truth. They all come back to the same thing. They're all teaching us how to live a life of abundance. They're all teaching us how to generate wealth. You know, some people believe that we have to work for wealth. We have to work for everything we want. No, we don't. We create a mindset. We have to believe. And we attract it. So you don't have to work as hard. And I think I'm crying because, a lot of people think, my life is too freaking easy, that I should be out there working, slaving. Why? When I believe that, all we have to do is raise our vibration. All we have to do is prepare our mind, make our minds fertile to attract anything that we want. Why should I be out there working? Why should I be out there, hustling and struggling to get it, striving to get it, when I know that I can attract it? When I know that I don't have to chase it? When I know that I'm a magnet that is vibrating at some 1,000,000 speed? We have to be on the same frequency of the things that we need. You can't be on a different frequency if you need money. You have to be on that money vibration. You have to be on that money frequency. If you want health, you can't be on a sickness frequency. You have to be on a health frequency. Everything vibrates. Everything is frequency. You have to keep raising your vibration. You have to take care of yourself. You have to feel good. You have to look good. You have to smell good. You have to eat good. You have to sleep good. You have to surround yourself with people who are on the same frequency that you're trying to get. So you can't be on a lower frequency and expect to get the thing that you want. You have to raise your vibration and you have to be on that same frequency. Everything has a frequency on which it vibrates. A lot of people will say, our mind is like radio, you can switch frequency just like that. Yes, we can. But do you know what frequency you need to be on? Do you know what you need to do to get on that frequency? Wealth is for everyone. It's not for a special person. People who generate wealth, they know the secret. They know that they have to be on a frequency, and they will tell you, fake it until you make it. It's no fake it. It's preparing yourself. If, a lot of people would go buy the nicest suit and the stuff like that because that's how they see themselves. So you have to live it. You have to live it. And I'm really trying over here to live it. And maybe that's why I'm now stirring up a while ago, because I'm really trying to live it. So you have to live it. So wealth is not something that we go out there and hustle up and get. No, we attract it by preparing our minds. First, make it fertile to attract wealth. So you have to get really, really, really obsessed with wealth. That's the first step in attracting it. You have to prepare your mind to attract it. So you have to get obsessed with it. You get obsessed with love. You get obsessed with everything else. So you have to get obsessed with it. Then you have to prepare yourself by how you eat, by how you speak. There's a lot of personal work that needs to be done. A whole lot of personal work that needs to be done. And people tell you, the first thing that you need to do to attract wealth is go to work on you. You will not attract wealth being the same person. You have to go to work on you. That's the first step. And that's your mindset for number one. And you have to absorb. You have to go to work on you, and you have to be willing to go to war. You know, that's all I say. You have to be willing to go to war. How badly you want it will determine, it will determine a lot of things. How badly you want it will determine a lot of things. And as a coach, you know, the choice is yours. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. I've spent so many years, trying to get people to understand, trying to get people, you know what? Now it's my time to live and enjoy. Now it's my time to live and enjoy. Now it's my time to show you, the things that I can attract through my beliefs. Now it's that time. So for all the people who believe that I have to work, that you have to work, tell them no. I prep myself first to attract it, and then I attract it. Yeah? Yeah.